Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be testing the new, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's the Hard Candy Glamouflage 16-Hour Foundation. But before we get started, hi, my name is Alex, and if you guys are new to this channel, on this channel we do mainly like reviews and tutorials based on oily skin. So if you guys do suffer from oily skin and want some tips and tricks, then please consider subscribing. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the video. 18 shades online with the Hard Candy website, and I think at Walmart they only had like 4 or 5, which is kind of dumb. Is said to be oil free, long wearing, super smooth liquid formula that lasts up to 16 hours. It's around 10:15 right now, and I am gonna wear it up until maybe 7:30, so that's a good amount of hours. It goes from like really light, and then it has a good amount of dark and medium shades. For a $6 foundation, yeah, $6. Got mine in the shade Olive and also in the shade Honey. I think the Honey one is gonna be my best bet because the Olive one, even though it does have a nice olivey undertone, it is kind of light. I might mix them, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. The shade Honey right there. It's a little bit on the orangier side, which is why I'm thinking I might mix them both. But the Olive shade, I feel like it's just too light for my skin tone. Yeah, that's like, I feel like even lighter than what I would wear as a concealer. But I do love the kind of like that green base. I feel like that's what my skin is, kind of like a dark olive skin tone. I did do a test to see if they would dry down darker, and they do not oxidize in my opinion, so that is a good thing. I ordered the Hard Candy Matte Sheer Envy Setting Spray. It's a mattifying formula, so it's supposed to control the oil throughout the day, so I'm kind of hopeful for this one. It's supposed to extend the wear for 12 hours, but it also has hydration, which we all need if you have oily skin. If you have oily skin, you need hydration in your skin. I got the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Lip Gloss. This is it right here. Anything that I don't use and I show in my videos, I've been really trying to build my Instagram and kind of like become cohesive with my YouTube. For example, like last Saturday, I did do like a try-on, very mini try-on of the mascara that I showed you guys in a video. I love this mascara. It's one of my favorites, and I did a Instagram story, just me trying it out. So if you guys are interested in some of the products that I don't show on my videos, most likely I'm gonna start showing them on my Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me already, I'm gonna put my handle right here so that you guys can follow me and check out what I do on my daily life and just, you know, things like that. By the way, do you guys like my earrings? I got them on Amazon. It was like a set of 4. I just typed in like Bubble Bar like earrings, and Bubble Bar has things like these. These I think were only like $6 for a pack of 4, and all of the colors are really pretty. But I think this is perfect for spring and very girly and flirty. I don't know, I just like them. So if you guys are interested in getting these, I'll link them down below so that you guys can check them out. Without further ado, let's just get started with this foundation review. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Matlock Primer. I usually just put it in my T-zone, which is my oiliest area. Starting with the nose. Alright. Should I wash this off? Is this gonna bother you guys throughout the whole video? Let's wipe it off because I do have a white shirt on. Alright, so let's apply the foundation. This is the shade Honey number 1511. I'll use a beauty blender on one side and then the other side on a brush just to see how it applies best. Actually, I don't even know if I want to mix it with the other shade. The other shade is just far too light. Maybe a little bit. Ooh. I'm sure it'll mix fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's fine. Ooh, I like this finish. By the way, if you guys think that the lighting is different, it's because it is. I have been playing around with my beauty room for the longest time, trying to figure things out. I think pretty soon I'm gonna finally buy some furniture for it. Right now I only have like a bookcase where I'm housing all of my makeup and this table and a ring light. I removed my soft boxes because I felt like the lighting was too harsh, too bright, and even my ring light, sometimes I feel like it's too bright. It is kind of gloomy outside, so lighting is just so tricky. So that's what I've been doing, kind of like use a natural lighting And then add a ring light just for some added stuff, but you know what I mean. The soft boxes, I haven't been using them. So pretty soon I might order this like console table that I kind of like. It's off of Amazon. I'm gonna put it behind me so that there's something going on in the background. But just be patient with me. My beauty room won't stay like this forever. And it's about to start pouring like a lot. It's like thunder outside. Thundering. Alright, so that's what one layer looks like. I'm just looking down at my mirror. It looks like it evened out my skin tone. It does not feel heavy at all. It does feel lightweight. I feel like it is full coverage because I do have some redness around my cheeks and I feel like it covered that. And I love the fact that it doesn't feel or look shiny. It doesn't look dewy. It doesn't look overly matte either. It doesn't feel like it's sucking up all the moisture from my skin. I'm liking it. And actually that mixing of the two shades is really, really nice. I like the shade better versus just the honey alone, because I feel like the honey is too orangey, so the olive color does balance it out a little bit more. So if you guys are near my skin color and usually use me as a reference, honey and olive are a great option. And the fact that the foundation is only $6, essentially paying $12 for a really, I mean, hopefully this foundation works. $12 is still not that bad. Usually nowadays drugstore foundations cost about that much for one bottle. So, but if you guys can find your shade with just one bottle, that's amazing. So I do have some acne scars and acne going on right here around my eyebrows. So I'll build it up for you guys if you guys want to see how it builds. I'll use just the honey shade. I'll put it right here and see how it builds. And usually it's better to use a brush and pat the color in to get more coverage. I think it builds really nice. Again, I don't build 2 layers of foundation all over the face just because I feel like it tends to look cakey, especially when you have oily skin. Less is more. So that's a pretty good coverage. Again, I would say it's full coverage. That was a pretty dark mark above my forehead, and even though you could still see something, I feel like it covers enough. So yeah, that's one side versus the other side. I feel like it evens out my skin tone. Everything looks nice and even. Everything looks like nice and smooth. My pores look like they're blurred out. Should I get closer? Yeah, I love this. This is really nice. All right, let's do the other side with the brush. I've been starting with the color Honey, and then I just add a few lines of the olive. I'm gonna go ahead and take my favorite brush at the moment. This is the Real Techniques number 200 Expert Face Brush. It blends out foundation like a dream. You need it. I feel like you get more full coverage with a brush, and I feel like that's pretty much what happens in every situation, because the beauty blender or the sponge usually soaks up some of the product, but I kind of like it better with the beauty sponge. It looks more natural, or am I just crazy? I'm gonna put a little bit more of the olive color right around my eye area, so I think that's what I did on the other side. And then just blend this out. I'm curious if you guys have tried this foundation and are similar to my skin color and only use one bottle. Let me know which one you use, because I honestly hate mixing foundations, and I'm liking this foundation as it is, so if I could just use one bottle, that'd be awesome. Although I think the honey color might be my shade for the summer, just on its own. Who else is ready for summer? Oh my god. As it's raining outside. This weather's just like been crazy. I like it a lot. I feel like it has the perfect amount of coverage. It kind of does give you full coverage, but I feel like it has enough coverage to cover what I have. This one, I would say it's a solid medium to full. I like the fact that the finish right away, it feels like it sets itself. I'm touching it, it doesn't feel sticky. It feels like it's already set. I am, however, gonna set it because my skin just needs to be set, otherwise it gets oily really fast, and I want to give this foundation a fair, you know, shot. So for concealer, I'm gonna use the new L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, Full Wear, whatever you call it. This one is in the shade Amber. Put a little bit under the eye, and I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty sponge. This concealer is nice. I just did a video of like my top 5 concealers. 4 of them were drugstore, and this was one of them. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it up above so you guys can see it, because all these concealers are really, really good. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. This is in the color medium. I have used it, and I must say I really, really like it. I'm gonna set it with the setting brush from Real Techniques. This is from the same set that I got the other brush in. I'm just gonna set my under eye and then pretty much my whole face. And then someone asked me if I notice any shimmer in it. I don't. Otherwise, I probably won't use it or like it, because I really don't like anything shimmery on my face unless it's highlight. But this one doesn't. I'm just gonna set the rest of the face. I'm telling you guys, that Real Techniques set, I think it's called the Everyday Essentials or Face Essentials, and it really is. I feel like all these brushes have a use for them. The only thing that I haven't really used that came in that set is the beauty sponge. I'm not a big fan of the Real Techniques beauty sponge. These 4 brushes right here, and each and every one of them I use for my face. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't notice any shimmer, so I've been liking this powder. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and show you guys the final look, how it's feeling, and I'll let you guys know how everything wore on top of the foundation, and I will be back. All right, so everything is on my face, and I thought everything applied really nicely over the foundation. I feel like the products didn't move it around. It stayed in place really, really nicely. Right now, what I'm gonna do is set my face with the spray that I bought. I'm always scared that it's gonna attack me. Actually, let me spray it out first. Oh, it's not that bad. You do have to spray it a couple times first, because I did see some drops of water just spit out. While that dries, let's just try the lip gloss. This is in the color Crush on You. It's not like a very dark color. I think it's perfect for the spring, actually. That is the completed look. I love this foundation, but what's gonna determine my love and my decision to actually keep on using it is just to see how it wears. The spray was really nice. I feel like it dried down really nicely. It didn't really alter the finish of my face. It did make my highlight pop a little bit more, so that's kind of nice. It is 10:56 right now, so pretty much 11 o'clock. By 7-ish, it should be an 8-hour wear, which is typically what I try to do, between 6 to 8 hours. I generally don't use foundation for longer than that. I'm liking it so far, so I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I'll probably do one check-in before my final check-in and let you guys know how I'm liking it. So yeah, okay, I'll check you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's been about 4 hours. It is 3:54, and I must say that this foundation is looking really nice. For some reason though, I like the sponge side better than the brush side. It was looking a little weird around this side of my nose, but this whole side looks really good. So I just think it's the application. I don't think it's anything to do with the actual foundation, because this side looks really good to me. This side, it's just mainly like right around here that I notice it. I don't even know if you could tell, but even then it looks really good. I am a little bit shiny, but I think by 4 hours, there are some foundations that I like that look shinier than this one. But yeah, I think it's looking really well. I noticed that my smile lines, it didn't really settle in my smile lines, which is so weird. Usually foundations settle in my smile lines within the first 2 hours, and this one didn't. So for $6, I am super impressed so far. I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end of the day. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little check-in and show you guys what it's looking like. All right guys, so I'm back and it's been almost a full 8 hours. It is, what time is it? 6:44. My phone is acting weird. I don't know why it's not showing the time, but you can kind of see it. It's blurry. I don't know what's wrong with it. But it's 6:44. I think it looks really good. I think it's worn really nicely. And like I said in my check-in, the smile lines, it's what like surprised me the most. It hasn't settled like any other foundation I've ever used. Like it's there if I stretch out my smile line, but you can't really see it if you just look at me. So it's there, but they're not really noticeable. I hope that makes sense. This foundation, I like it. I mean, there's really nothing bad to say about it. It wore very beautifully. It doesn't look extremely shiny. I've had other foundations that I actually like look shinier than what this one looks like right now. And I really like it. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually blot my face a little bit, and then I'm gonna put powder on top. I am gonna go out for the night, so I just wanted to see what it looks like if I blot it and then set it with a little bit of powder, and hopefully it extends the wear, because like I said, I am going out. So I just have a cotton ball because I don't have any other things to blot my face with. I'm just gonna press the cotton ball on my oily areas, and I still think that all the coverage is pretty much there. Like it doesn't look bad at all. This is so crazy. It is so long wearing. Very little came onto the cotton ball. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take that same powder and I'm just gonna go ahead and set it. By the way, I like this powder. Maybe it's the combo of the powder, the foundation, and the setting spray. Something's working. I think I'm good to go. Like I said, I'm going out and I think my skin looks like I just did my makeup. That's awesome. All right guys, I think that's all I have to say. Like I said, I really don't have anything bad to say about the foundation, except that it does have a weird smell. It smells like paint. But if you can move past that and you're not bothered by smells, then check this out. $6, a good foundation range, like a good color range, and you can get it at your local Walmart. If they don't have your shade, then get it online. I think they have like free shipping over $25 or $35 worth. The spray, I love. Lip gloss, actually let me put a little bit of the lip gloss because I am gonna go out. But yeah, I think that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this review, this wear test. If you guys are excited about trying this foundation, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you're going to be trying it out. And if you guys have any other questions that I didn't touch base on, leave those in the comment section below and I will for sure get back to them as soon as possible. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video.